Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out west in the American League, Mike Trout stole the show with 6 RBIs on 3 home runs as the Angels downed the White Sox 8-5. As of today, he is leading the American League in round trippers. David Fry was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Mariners got past the Tigers 7-4. The Tampa Bay Rays cracked 16 hits on the day as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-5. The San Francisco Giants got together to allow 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-1. Xander Bogaerts was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 13.
Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's a battle of top-tier pitchers next on the show. Number 17, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, when you start talking about potential Cy Young Award winners in the American League, his name comes to the forefront. He's been dominating all year long, and if he can continue to throw the way he has, I see no reason why he doesn't win this. I can't wait to watch him.
Center fielder
Adam Engel heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
But always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Tim Anderson will stand in now, and you can see his numbers there on your screen. Currently 5th in the AL in home runs.
Andy leads this ball club in that department, so he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to left. Number 28 on the season as the White Sox are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average at 284 to begin play, with 19 homers and an even 50 RBIs. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
1 out, nobody on. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he got him. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, a guy to watch, Mike Trout. Well, we always get enamored with his offensive capabilities, but defensively, he's just as enjoyable to watch. We see him make those highlight reel plays, going over the wall. We'll see if he does something here in this one.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, we might see a couple of double takes from hitters on pitches down at the knees, maybe even below the zone. Sometimes he tends to reward guys that work down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Anaheim. And it's quickly 1-0 Chicago. Ronaldo Lopez is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Yogi Sanchez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Calhoun. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. White Sox will strand 3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Mike Trout ready to settle in here to start the Angels half of the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons with you in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He's got to hurry, and he's retired here, one away.
The left fielder, number 8.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Number 30 will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Justin Anderson is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Martin Maldonado will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And here's where the Angels just have to start coming up with a key hit or two.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knee.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Luis Avilan will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Andrelton Simmons will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Trying to hold the lead. Hard hit to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases-loaded situation as the side is retired. A golden opportunity. Tim Anderson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Digging in, Matt Davison. He flew out in his last at-bat. Blake Wood will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Mike Trout will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well, you mentioned pitching to Trout low in the zone. It's become fairly well known if you're going to do it, you better do it on the first pitch.
Yeah, no question, because he's famous for taking the first pitch in almost every at-bat. But I don't think I'd test him, Matty. He's scary at all times with the bat in his hand.
And he lays off again, ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Now pitching
Chris
for the White Sox.
Volstad will get the assignment on the mound here, as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Ryan Schiff will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Ryan Schiff.
Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. On the move is Trout from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Ah, a bit of a gamble right here. Remember, he represents the tying run. But this is a team that won't shy away from taking some chances. And he's into second base here with nobody out.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Here's a fastball that crowds in the bin, and it's 1-1. Well, for Trout, he picks up stolen base number 14 so far. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Grounded to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Albert Pujols comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, that's a disappointing at-bat right there with 1 out. He got it airborne all right, but he winds up hitting it straight up in the air, and as a result, he can't pick up that runner from third base.
Cole Calhoun will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Angels leave 1. It remains 1-0. Ryan Schiff will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, McCaldy, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Chris Carter is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Chris Carter.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. It looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Yogi Sanchez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Bases are empty. 1 man in. Two and 0 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Number 30 stands in. In there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
2 strikes.
Up the middle and off his leg. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Jose Alvarez will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Alvarez.
First pitch on its way. Omar Navarro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cozart into shallow left, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So nothing doing in the White Sox ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Angels. They trail. Carlos Rodon will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Jeffrey Marte will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Whatever they've done for the first 8 innings haven't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Into the seats, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Yeah, bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Joaquin Soria is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Zach Cozart comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Ready with the 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and a very quick out, number 1.
Kinsler.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Luis Valbuena will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 18, Luis Valbuena.
Lined hard toward right center. Engel will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the box, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
That evens it up 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight.